I mean, it's not even really an interview. I just got notes so I can lead the conversation in case we stall or something. All right, we ready to go? Okay, I think we're ready. All right, welcome on to a brand new podcast that we're doing. This first ever podcast is going to be with all of the Dukes. Besides one, we are missing one, Tyson Jones. He is gone today. He's off of FFA doing his own thing. But no, this is a brand new podcast we're starting called On Being a Senior, and I thought the best way to kick off the first episode would be to have 4 seniors on that are all nominated for Duke, including myself, and we're going to start off with talking about what's going on this week, what's coming up Friday. We got a lot of exciting stuff, but I'm joined here with Danny Walker. Hello, Danny. Welcome in. I'm also joined here with Caden and Derek Lowe. Caden Gill and Derek Lowe. How's it going, guys?
Pretty good.
It's early in the morning, isn't it?
Yes, but it's going to be a great morning.
It's going to be
a great day to be a Crusader.
Amen. I agree.
Yes.
You know what? We are recording this on a Wednesday morning in the middle of Spirit Week, but this is going to be released on a Thursday right before homecoming. So, but no, we got a lot planned today. So, Danny Walker, Caden Gill, talking about you guys really quick. You guys have been a part of radio for quite a while. I know, Caden, you just kind of became an official member this year, but I mean, haven't you been doing it for almost 2 or more years?
Yeah, I joined junior year. And then I missed out the first semester of senior year, unfortunately.
You were still working on stuff with us, though, a little bit.
Yes, I was probably more involved in the semester that I wasn't in the class than I ever have been in the class.
Yeah.
But it is what it is.
Yeah. Danny, now you've been with us, I mean, every single year of high school, right?
I think,
Were you
not
here
freshman year. Freshman year
Yeah.
was not, but that was the COVID year. So,
But I mean, sophomore year, you came in strong, making videos for us, right?
Oh yeah, that's when the ball started rolling. You know
Oh,
what
yeah.
I mean?
That was,
whenever we started getting those done.
Yeah.
That's whenever I started building on it, and then here we are now. So we're just trying to see where it takes me, right?
Yeah. Which, just to say really quick, it feels like so long ago. Like your first video feels like forever ago. I mean, really, 3 years isn't a huge amount of time. It's a good amount of time, but it's not a huge amount of time, but it still feels like it's been forever since you've joined radio. So,
yeah.
And then Derek Lowe, how you doing?
I'm doing good.
How's it going? We got you. I got some notes on you, Derek. You are team captain of the football team, or were. I mean, now it's over because you're senior, sadly. But and then also, you got selected for the 2024 Shrine Bowl, and you're on wrestling. And I would say, I wrote this down. I wrote, just for the audience, I wrote hype man down on this paper specifically. But what I mean by that is, I feel like at every basketball game, and just pretty much everywhere throughout the school, you're our biggest hype man, I would say.
Hell yeah.
But talk to me about this Shrine Bowl really quick. Tell me what that is, because I wrote this achievement down that you got, but I don't really understand completely what it is.
The Shrine Bowl is
Yeah.
like, they take like the top 80 seniors in Kansas and they put them like on the east side, and then there's a west side, and then they put 40 of them on the west side and then 40 on the east side, and then we go scrimmage for a week. Well, we go practice for a week, and then we play a big game, and it's all for like raising donations for Shriners Children Hospital.
Wow, so that's pretty impressive. That's a pretty big achievement, I would say. 80 seniors?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive, I'd say. But no, okay, so we're here to talk about Duke stuff. So we're all nominated, obviously. How do you guys feel about being nominated?
I'm grateful.
What were your guys' just like initial feelings, you know?
I was like, okay, well, me and Caden were in the same room. We immediately went to each other and we dapped each other up.
Yeah.
We said, let's go.
Yeah, we were
That's what we did.
hyped up, and we walked out the door into the library just cheering to go take our pictures or whatever.
Yeah. D'Lo, what about you? Where were you at?
I was in carpentry class. And
So out in the shop?
yeah.
Okay.
And we were getting like signed up for, there was a college teacher in there, and he came in and he was talking to us and they announced it. So then I had to leave
Dang.
in the middle of signing up for a college class.
Hey, that's a good reason to leave, though.
Yeah.
Were you like going crazy? Were
I was
people around you going crazy?
There's like 4 people in the class.
Oh, dang. Well,
Were the 4 people going crazy?
yeah. Were they going crazy, or were they just? Who were they? Do you remember?
Cooper?
Cooper Buchanan,
He had to have been going crazy.
Tristan
I feel like.
Tincleve, Parker Thornton, and Sam Wiley.
Was Tristan going crazy?
We were all just like, cool.
Cool. Well, since we are seniors, and this is kind of like I don't know how you guys feel, but I feel like
this homecoming, there's girls homecoming at the beginning, but I feel like this homecoming is kind of like a marker towards senior year, not winding down, but definitely like getting on the, we're on the other half of senior year. Do you guys feel like I feel like this is a big marker in, we're almost done with the year.
Oh yeah,
kinda.
no, I just feel like it's now just gonna like be on in an instant. I
That's
can
exactly
already
how I
see.
feel.
I'm already preparing for it.
I mean, the second semester of school always flies by.
Yeah.
And I don't know. This year's been flying by extra. I guess that just comes with being a senior.
I agree. Yep. Yeah. I mean, it's going so fast, especially this week. I mean, we're already halfway through this week, which is just crazy.
Right.
But what does it mean to you guys to be nominated? Because like obviously there's a special there's obviously a reason why you guys were nominated. You interact with your class, you talk to a lot of people. Like, what does it mean to you for being nominated?
Well, I mean, it just, I feel like a couple years ago I might have not been nominated, so I feel like I've just built on that. I feel like, I'm more outgoing than I was.
Yeah.
I feel like, it's just, it just shows to me that, like I'm doing good.
Yeah.
Right. You know what I mean? So like, yeah, no, it feels great.
Caden, what about you?
I think you should go to Derek.
Derek, what about you? What does it mean to you to be nominated? Like, I feel like for you, especially being captain of the football team, like this has got to mean something with, your relationship with everybody on the team. You're recognized as it's kind of a big deal. I mean, I know the girls of the senior class vote you up, but I mean, that means you've made a big impact on people, I'd say.
I don't know what to say.
What do you-
I don't know.
You're
I was hoping
speechless?
Cade would give a bigger answer.
You're speechless.
I was still thinking.
That's okay. You can be speechless.
Okay, so as we're both sitting here speechless trying to come up with our answers,
Yeah.
I guess we can kind of like, go off of each other.
Yeah.
The way I feel about being nominated makes me feel good inside because it means that the senior girls like me enough, to be like, oh yeah, he's cool to be a Duke. It makes me feel respected, I guess.
Yes. Yeah. That's a great way to put it, I think. But Derek, you feel respected? You're the top dog.
Yeah, you could say that, I guess.
Okay.
It feels pretty cool.
Yeah. But okay, so since all three of us are in Crusader Radio, I know, Caden, since you just joined this year, it's going to be hard to answer, but I'm hoping Danny has a good answer. Danny, do you have any like special memories of being a part of radio since you've been in it for so long?
Oh, well,
Any funny memories, any special memories, anything that stood out over the years?
number one, being on that football field on the sideline. It's just fun to be out there, just, in the middle of it, right? And then just memories of just, interacting with some of the players.
Yeah.
Just kind of messing around sometimes,
Yeah, because I think it's almost like your way of being a part of the team,
Yeah, I mean, you could say that. It's fun. I mean, everyone there, I'd like to say respects me, and then
For sure.
who my partner was, Caden. Just funny moments, looking back on some footage of just some stupid things that we would do.
Yeah.
It's just great, and it's funny, and it's just like I have all that saved so I can look back throughout the years, whenever I'm 35,
Yeah.
I can look back and see what we were doing,
Yeah.
stuff like that. I don't know, just being a part in here. It's fun to be in here.
I know, every day in this class, something wild will
Yeah, a
happen.
topic gets brought up that's interesting that like where I'm working on, and then I immediately turn my neck because I heard something.
We have some crazy kids in this class that bring up some weird topics. Caden, since you just joined this year, how do you feel joining into this weird hodgepodge of like every single grade? Like, I feel like it creates a weird dynamic.
So this was definitely, it felt like it was more different than last year.
Yeah, for
It
sure.
felt way more, I don't know, just diverse with the personalities.
I 100% agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that surely has its benefits,
Mm-hmm.
but also could have downfalls.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I agree with you there. I mean, we have a lot of great people in our class, but also when you have certain dynamics together, a lot of people can get distracted, get off task, all that stuff. I mean, but it's all part of it. You know?
I mean, it's a fun class.
Yeah,
It's easy
yeah,
to
yeah.
get distracted and off task, but we still be getting stuff done.
Yeah, no, we're still productive, but sometimes we just like to have fun. But all right, let's talk about Spirit Week, because I think we've had a good few past days of Spirit Week. I think yesterday was my favorite day. But what's your guys' favorite day been so far? I know we're only 3 days in, and if you want to say, if you guys have an outfit idea for tomorrow or Friday and you want to say that, you can, since we're not there yet. But Go ahead. Let's hear your answers.
For sure, yesterday. I mean, yesterday was the best one. I think you won yesterday.
Mine was so funny.
Okay, so when I say yesterday, I guess for the listeners, they hear Wednesday.
Yeah.
I'm talking about Tuesday's barbecue dads versus soccer moms.
Yep.
Oh, Gavin just walked away with it. He
Literally walked away. I mean, literally didn't walk away, but it's all right.
rolled away with it.
I rolled away.
And it was amazing. He dressed up beautifully. I'm very proud that we could have a Duke nominee that could show up as perfectly as Gavin Witham did.
You know what? And I got to give credit where credit is due. I'm not going to go into super specific detail, but a area of the costume, I'm going to say, was not all my idea. I had gone into a class and I was told I cannot rat this teacher out, but this teacher gave me an idea to add to my costume to make it have some more personality. I'm gonna put it that way. So yeah. So I thought that was pretty funny, but no, it was a great Spirit Week day. Danny, what's your favorite day?
Monday, pajama day. I was just comfortable.
Roll
you
right
know?
out of bed,
Just
come to
comfortable.
school. Yeah. D-Lo?
Monday was sweet. It was just, you literally just roll out of bed and showed up to school
That's
in
true.
your pajamas.
That is true. What about today?
I
You
mean,
wearing
I
Chiefs?
like the jersey. I like black on red.
Yeah.
It works, you know, so I feel comfortable in what I'm wearing,
Yeah.
you know.
What jersey do you have on, Derek?
I have an Oklahoma jersey on.
OU?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. All right, so obviously we cannot talk about being a Duke without talking about our escorts. They were all the ladies that were up for Duchess back in the fall. I want to know, how'd you guys go? Like, okay, first of all, tell me who your escorts are, but then also tell me how you went about pairing up with them.
So mine is Kate Haynes. I asked her because earlier she asked me to be her escort.
Mhm.
So I was just like, Kate, do you want to be my escort again? She's like, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's how that worked out. So yeah, no.
Caden, who are you with?
I am walking with Olivia Smith, and after we, got called and learned that we were the Duke nominees, I texted Olivia and I said, "Trying to escort?" She said, "Sure." No, she said, "Sure."
So it's pretty simple.
Yeah.
Just a text message?
Yeah, just yeah.
D-Lo, how about you? You're with,
I'm with Blair Vasquez.
now, did you ask her?
Yeah, I just, after I found out, I did the exact same thing Kaden did.
Yeah.
Just shot a text.
Pretty simple. Same thing with Lyric. I just asked Lyric, but I think it's funny. I want to tell a funny story really quick because me and Lyric we went to prom last year, and then then I was her escort for homecoming, and then she's my escort for homecoming this time around. We're not going to prom together this year, and I just think it's a funny thing because me and Lyric have been talking about how people who don't know us but just see pictures of us are going to think me and Lyric got in a big fight after homecoming, and now I'm going to prom with a different girl. We just think it's kind of funny. I just thought it was a funny story.
Well,
It's not that funny.
I understand not wanting to go 2 years in a row, same person.
No, I
Switch
agree.
it up a little
Yeah.
bit. You know,
I'm going with Kate, and I'm
Yeah,
super excited. But we're doing blue. What are you guys doing for prom?
I have no clue.
Still planning?
I'm
I
going
typically
black and
just
purple.
Purple.
Yeah, I just go with the color that the person has.
Yep.
You know,
Yeah.
I just.
We
I
gotta.
don't
You
care
just gotta
enough.
let the ladies do what they want to do.
Oh, yeah,
It's their
exactly.
night. I think personally, that's what I did last year. Worked out well. But okay, so this Spirit Week, have you guys made any lasting memories? Any memories that have stuck out so far? I mean, I know the big memory is gonna be come Friday night, but anything so far?
I think
Not really.
Pictures on Sunday. That was a memory.
That was.
We
Okay,
had
yeah.
fun doing that.
Yeah,
I agree. That was funny.
For those who didn't see the pictures, we went around the high school just, I guess you could just call it being boys. Like we were getting pulled by Gavin on chairs and broke into, Miss Gill's office to take some pictures. It was a whole bunch of wild fun.
I've gotten so many text messages about that. They're like, "Oh my God, whose idea was it to pull everybody in chairs? That's hilarious!" Like, my grandma texted me that. So many people have been asking me about the pictures. And then I think my favorite one was the Beatles photo that we did. I thought that was pretty funny.
It worked out.
My
It
grandma
worked out.
came up to me and she loved the Beatles photo.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Well, I'm surprised you recognized." And that was probably the worst thing that I could have said in the moment.
No, but I think Sunday was a lot of fun. Did you know we were there? And I think this is funny because we're guys, obviously, and we were there. I think an hour longer than the girls were back when they did their own photo shoot.
We were there that much longer.
I think so. Because I was talking to Kate and Lyric, and Kate turned to Lyric and was like, "Oh my God, Lyric, did you hear? They were there till like 4 o'clock. That's way longer than we were there." And I was like, "Oh, I didn't even know that." But hey, we were having fun.
We were having fun.
So I mean,
Girls don't know how to have fun like we
Right.
do.
yeah, they get in there, they figure out what they want to do, they get done.
They're all business, especially with Kate leading the group.
Yeah,
They're
Kate's
just-
on her stuff. You know, Kate. Kate is in, done, boom, bang, out.
Yep. Time to go to the vet.
Yeah, she. I don't know, but anyway, guys. Okay, I have a question specifically for both of you, Derek and Caden, or as I should call you, probably Little Fish and Billy. My question is, we'll start with you, Caden. Little Fish, your nickname, right?
Yeah.
So, I've always wondered, because you've had this nickname for what, like most of your high school days. Give us the origin of that nickname, okay?
So I have a picture of the origin.
Of when it happened.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was okay. So freshman year. This is in the midst of the corona. It's 2020. Everybody's at home. Everybody's bored. It's whatever.
Yeah.
I started thinking, man, I'm gonna make an album cover,
Well, I actually
and
remember
it's
this, I
gonna
think.
be good. So I just went and found a picture on my phone, and it was of me, Billy, and Talon.
Yeah.
It was before a football game, and we were just sitting there, threw the camera on the floor, looked at it, took it, made it into an album cover. Well, I need a rapper name if I'm gonna be on an album cover, and then I just came up with Little Fish.
So your rapper name is Lil Fish.
Yeah, it started off as the rapper name, and then I'm just Little Fish now.
Now you're just Lil Fish. So when you get famous as a rapper, is that what, are you gonna stick to that moniker, or
Yeah, when I get famous, well, I'm actually gonna be an astronaut.
an astronaut first and then a rapper?
Yeah, but when I get bored of being an astronaut, then I'm gonna be a rapper,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna be Little Fish.
Maybe you'd be a rapper in space. I don't think a rapper's ever done that.
That's really good for branding.
I think that's an immediate way to shoot to the top. Literally.
Yeah, it's straight to the top.
Yeah, I agree. Billy, I want to know how you got your nickname.
In 3rd grade, I was at open gym with my brother and all of his friends who were all in high school at the time.
Yeah.
And there was a random Mexican kid
Mexican kid? Uh-huh.
that came the week before, and they didn't know his name, and they called him Billy. And then I showed up, and Billy wasn't there the next week, and so they gave me the Billy name, and then it just stuck with
So that
me
was-
ever since.
When did you say that was? What year? Do you know?
Third grade, 2015.
So it's been like all your life.
yeah,
For some reason, I thought you got it in middle school. But see, that's why I asked, because I didn't know the origin of it.
yeah. I've had it a while.
Wow, interesting. Now, also, Derek, I have a question that I just thought of on my head. Your hair, you got that during football season. Are you gonna keep this forever? The bleach and the mullet and everything. I mean, I think it's a great hairstyle, but I'm curious.
I don't know what I'm gonna do, but like people have seen me without the hair, said I look like a 4th grader without it. So I don't know if I want to go back.
You know what? That's fair. That's fair. But I mean, are you ever gonna change up the color? Go back to your natural hair color?
Yeah, I think sometime I will. I think I probably need to.
I do think the bleached hair is iconic, though. Okay, I just want need to let you know that it's good. Okay, Danny, I have some questions for you.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, we talked about videography a little bit. You've been doing it for what, 3 years now? 3 or more?
Yeah, about.
Just about. What is okay? Now, I didn't usually I give everybody a copy of the show notes, but I didn't give you guys a copy of the show notes this time. So I wrote down 4 years, but it's been probably like 3 years, right?
Yeah, right.
Okay, so take us through that journey, how you got started, the middle bit, and where you are now.
Okay, well, I saw that I kind of really liked it sophomore year whenever I started doing those football videos, saw
Yeah.
the attention that it garnered from people. People really seemed to like it. People thought I was good at it, so I just kind of continued that and eventually kind of got to the point where I was like, hey, I kind of just want to see where I can go with this, kind of research what I can do with this.
Yeah.
Kind of, saw career opportunities and stuff like that. And then, I was just figuring it out, trying to figure out like how everything worked, just working on these skills. And then just with time, I just eventually got better with it because of just, like what I've learned and what I've experienced.
And you've
stuff like
been consistently working for the past like 2 years, I'd say.
Yeah, I'm trying. Yeah. I made a promise. I was like, I'm going to make sure that I can do as much as I can before I'm ready to go to college so I can, build up a portfolio, have work behind me, that can set myself apart from, people that might be deciding they want to do it now, instead of 4 years back, 3 years back, whenever I started, right? So, yeah, I've been building on that, getting better with my skills, and now I'm at a point where I'm, I feel good with what I have, and I feel like I can, go to another step now.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty happy with that.
I mean, I feel like having an early jump on it is one of the most important things you can do for yourself, getting
Right,
started
yeah,
early, just taking advantage of everything. Why did you choose videography though? As like because you could have done anything. You could have, like I did, like talked on the radio, anything like that. You could have, I don't know, you could have done so many different things, but why'd you choose that specifically?
I don't know. Just ever since I was just like more like just younger, I was just always like infatuated by that stuff. I always just thought it was kind of cool.
Yeah.
I'd make like stupid little videos like of me playing my games and stuff like that and share them with my friends. They think it's funny. And then like in middle school for these projects that people would make, like for slideshows, instead of that, make a video.
Oh,
because
yeah?
I wanted to be like different or something. But I liked it, and I don't know, it just kind of like got me, like the seed planted in my head.
Yeah, for sure.
And I guess everyone like likes to do what they're good at, and I just kind of found that the thing that I'm good at.
Yeah.
So then I'm just like, hey, I can.
So what's next for you? What are you looking into? Just a rough idea.
College.
Yep.
I guess I want to work with a sports team. I guess like sports video I like, because it's kind of like what we got here in Kansas. It's more of like a in for me.
Yeah.
Other than like sports like commercials and stuff like that, because it's just I don't really know anybody or like how like a way to start getting into that, but like sports, I feel like I can figure that out myself, at least start it going.
Yeah, especially because you've been doing it for, all your high school years.
Right. So,
and there's going to be so much more opportunity when you go to a college team to make all that content and everything.
Yeah,
so, no, that's exciting though. Okay, so we're going to get into the next section. There's a controversial question that I can't ask at the end of this. I don't know if I did last year, but now that I'm nominated, I'd feel weird asking it. But we'll get to that when it comes time. Now this question, you don't have to answer this unless you want to. And this isn't supposed to be like bad in any way, or like, I'm not saying like, oh, if you could take one person away and add somebody in the spot. That's not what I'm saying. But was there anyone not nominated that you expected to be nominated?
Maurice,
yeah.
thought Maurice would be a fun one to have.
That would have been fun.
Will Weber graduated, right?
He did, yeah.
If he was still in school, I 100% expected him to be a Duke nominee.
That was one I was going to say, actually. I figured he would, too. But And I think I talked to him about that, too, last year when he was telling me about how he was going to graduate early. I was like, you're going to miss out on homecoming and everything. But he was fine with it. So, D'Lo, what did you...
I kind of expected Nolan to get up for it, although he just moved here this year.
That's true, but he was a pretty popular guy, huh?
Yeah. For his first year.
But, no, I think we have a good group of boys, I think, overall. We all get along. We all take advantage of everything that we've been given this week. We've all had fun, I think. So, obviously I wouldn't replace anybody or anything, but it's been a fun week. How are you guys feeling for Friday night? Nervous? Excited?
Okay. I'm nervous for Friday because we have everything figured out, but not at all. Nothing is figured out for Friday, and it makes me nervous if we can put on like a good performance / show in front of the whole school.
Yeah.
I'm hoping, but I guess that's a Friday problem.
Yeah, that's exactly how I'm feeling. I'm just leaving it for Friday. Because, I don't know. It's just, I can't think about it too much, going out and doing the entrance and stuff. That's just, it feels awkward to me, but I know it's going to be fun. Danny, are you nervous? Are you excited? What on the scale of nervous to excited, which is weighing down more?
I'm neutral,
Neutral?
I wouldn't say I'm nervous. I guess I would say I'm a little more excited. You know? I'm not too worried about it all. It'll all work out, I feel like. And I feel like if we don't have an entrance by Friday, we'll just figure out a stupid little game to play or something like that. Like
that's what we did last homecoming. Was
it worked out pretty well.
The girls didn't figure anything out until the day of, I don't think, besides their I'm Just Kin dance, which was pretty good. But D'Lo, are you nervous or excited?
I actually forgot about the pep rally, so
You forgot
I'm
about the
kind
pep
of
rally?
nervous. I'm nervous now.
Yeah,
But-
you could see D'Lo, like, he just started getting more nervous as we started talking about Friday.
Oh, for sure.
Like, in his eyes, it was 100% there.
Do you and Blair have an entrance planned?
No, I forgot about it.
Okay, can I offer up one for you?
What?
I think since she's so tiny and you're so tall, I think I'm trying to think of it on the spot. She gets on your shoulders and you carry her in, and like you're running around all crazy, and then it turns into like a WWE match, and you slam her onto a mat, and I don't know. I think that'd be a great entrance. You have some
Randy Orton.
crazy.
Just deliver an absolute haymaker to her face. or
Yeah, I
something.
think like some crazy rock music going, and like maybe I don't know, man. I think we could do something cool. It'd have to be all fake. We could, how the WWE does it,
does.
right? Aren't they fake? Are they fake?
No, yeah, what if
Yeah,
we just,
like-
script a wrestling match?
Can we get like a fake
What
one
if
of
we,
those
like-
chairs that breaks over the head, like but like it's
That'd be
a
funny.
breakaway chair?
I'll
you know?
switch it with a real
You
chair.
come from every single door.
Blair,
with,
watch
like,
out
a-
if you're watching.
like a Nacho Libre mask on.
No, that would actually
Derek,
be
that would be
amazing.
iconic with your hair flowing out behind it. Okay, so I decided I am gonna ask the big question that I asked last year when we had like Jack Cope and all of them. Final question, by the way. Who do you guys think is going to take home the crown? Who do you think is going to win? Because I have my idea, and he's sitting to the right of me. I think it's going to be D'Lo.
I say Gavin.
Me?
I also say you, Gavin.
You think?
History
Yeah.
with them.
Caden, what do you think?
I think that camera over there is the only one we need for this question because it's going to be between you two.
I think it's D'Lo.
I think, it's a tough one because both of you are going to have two different types of people voting.
Yeah, for sure.
I think D'Lo probably has all the underclassmen and the boys because he was the captain of the football team.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Yep.
so a lot of people know D'Lo, but also a lot of people know you for your radio show.
That's true.
And I would not even be surprised if Danny ended up winning because a lot of people know him for
You know
his
what? I feel like
videos.
that too. I think there's a lot of like freshmen that maybe you don't even necessarily know personally, but I think a lot of freshmen and like lower classmen know you because
That
of
would
your
be
videos
cool.
that you
That would
made
be
and
cool.
stuff.
You know what? We don't know.
So-
We don't know.
I
guess
mean,
we'll see
it's a mystery.
Friday
Yeah,
night.
it could literally go either way. Also, just want to put this out there. Last year when we did this, Jax was obviously nominated for Duke, but he was not a part of this conversation. He was, I think, at a tennis match or something. He couldn't make it to the recording, and he ended up winning. So
That's it. Tyson's winning.
Tyson's got
Tyson's
that
winning.
Jax
Oh,
good luck. I
Tyson.
guess.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't know. It could go either way. Honestly, I really think any of us have a good chance. But no, I'm just excited for everything. Also, we're going to the casino after.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Let's
yeah,
talk
yeah.
about that because I have never been to a casino.
I was wondering about that, if you've ever gone yet.
No. And D'Lo tried to take me one
We
time.
tried to peer pressure him. Like
we
a
almost
month
got
ago.
there. We almost.
But
I
Gavin
almost did
flaked.
it. I just didn't want to get in trouble because we weren't going to say it. We were going to just go and sneak out, but I didn't want to get in trouble.
He's 18, by the way.
I am 18.
And he was 18 at the time.
I know, and I know, but we have to go to Oklahoma though, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, but it's the same thing as today. Tyson isn't going to be with us.
Tyson's not
only
going?
17.
That's news to me. I didn't know that. I
He's
thought he
not
was
reading
18.
your
Yeah,
chat.
he put that in the group chat.
I missed it.
Very unfortunate news.
Dang.
But I still think it's going to be fun. We'll be in the suits and everything.
We can FaceTime.
We'll put
Tyson.
What
down
casinos
money
are we?
for him.
What casino are
We'll
we
put
going
down
to?
money for him.
I don't know.
Probably 7 clans, maybe Tonganaqua. I think. is it-
Tonganaqua?
How do you say it? Tongawa? Yeah.
Tongawa?
Tonganaqua.
I don't like the Tonkawa one. I like the one in Bremen.
What's the one?
I don't know.
name?
Maybe we just need to go casino hopping.
That would be fun.
Right.
Here's the issue I have though. My parents, and I haven't told my parents that about this plan of going to the casino after. I need to, especially before this podcast goes out. But I haven't told them because I had tried to go to the casino again with D'Lo, and I had told my parents the next day that I tried to go. And then they're like, "Oh, you need to go with us your first time. It's a big deal." But we never ended up going. So now I feel like I'm just gonna tell them, "Oh, it's Duke time. We gotta go." And I think they'll let me, but I don't know, man.
I think they'll let you. Your
think they
mom
will.
was a
Yeah.
homecoming queen nominee, so
I think she won.
she did win.
Yeah,
I forgot
that's
about
crazy.
that.
Did she go here?
Yeah, she did. Yep. She's in one of these yearbooks. Right now, we're using the yearbooks to stack up one of our cameras. She's in one of those somewhere. I think. I don't know.
So I feel like she would understand though.
I think so too. I can convince. I'm pretty good at convincing people. I think I can
Yeah.
convince my parents to let me go. Not Derek. Caden, you're whipping the Crip.
I'm gonna whip the Crip.
So for those of you who don't know, it's the Crip van, my Crip van, which is like, it's a van that's wheelchair accessible, pretty much. So you're driving it, Caden?
That's the plan.
Are you nervous to drive it? Because you've driven it like once before.
Yeah, I've driven a van multiple times.
Hey, for the record, don't say you're nervous because my parents are gonna watch this. And
I'm not nervous at all.
Okay, perfect.
I'm very confident in my ability to whip the crib.
Good to know.
Yeah, I've driven vans multiple times, especially in big towns like Wichita.
Yes, and on the highway and
Yeah, in everything, going at high rates of speeds, but safely in a safe
safely,
manner.
Yes.
Yeah, no,
So-
I'm not nervous at all.
No nervousness. You heard it here first. We're all good.
Yep, just
Yep.
very excited to get to Oklahoma this Friday night.
Super excited. I think I'm gonna win big. I don't know. I don't even know how it works. So is that how it works? Was that correct terminology? Win big.
Oh yeah.
I don't know how any of this works.
I've
guys.
never won.
You never won. You just
Yeah.
lost money.
Yeah, I have like a lifetime total of like
Oh.
how much I've lost in my
Yeah,
lifetime.
I lost $40. My first time. That's my only time there. So I'm lifetime down $40 at the casino.
Dang.
We'll
I
be
feel
up.
like I got.
We'll be up.
We'll be
Friday
up.
night.
Hey,
Yep.
listen. I think I got pretty good luck. Actually, maybe bad luck. I was about to say something about how I have a disability, and that's pretty 1 in 300 chance. But now that I think about it, I don't know if that's good luck or bad luck. So I'm just gonna ignore that. No, but anything else? Any other thoughts you guys have on Duke being a senior? Anything like that?
I think that the whole town needs to show up this Friday night.
Yeah,
I agree.
Yep.
we haven't had a good student
It's gonna be
section all year.
during the boys' game, halftime, right?
Yes, but don't only show up for
Yeah,
the boys.
show up for the
Make
whole
sure you're
game.
there for the girls too.
The girls'
Right.
game because
They play El Dorado.
man, the last girls' game that I was at, there was no student section. Just about.
I love watching the girls basketball game because they're good.
They are.
Yeah,
really
no,
good.
it's entertaining to watch.
Yeah.
It's entertaining to watch.
So everybody listening, you got to show up. Okay.
You better.
When you're watching this, it's going to be tomorrow night. So tomorrow night, come to the game, come to the girls' game, come to the boys' game, stay for halftime, everything. All right. Are we good?
I think so.
Sure are.
All right. Thank you guys for joining us on this first episode of On Being a Senior with all of the Duke candidates. We will see you in the next episode. Peace.